Any toys that we've been just leaving to dry overnight are usually here that we've left out. The ones that usually in the sunshine on this table, and then we would just kind of put them where they need to go, put away, or back on the tables. We don't leave things out that we know are going to get sprayed. You know, on the tables, we can't leave things out for the next morning.
So when the kids first come, we all have their bins. They each have their own separate bin. So it would be ready and waiting at the table. We just kind of set here and we put materials out that we're going to use. So we could get a couple crayons and anything else. And that will just stay there until we're ready to go. And then, so we're ready and prepped ready for them to go, and then the kids will come. So we'll have them come to the door over here. So when the kids come, we have them wait outside the door, and then we'll open. And each child we have come in, we do take their temperature and ask the questions we take the parent's temperature and the child's temperature and ask all the questions. And if that's all a go, then we hand sanitize first thing when they come in. And parents stay outside, just the children come in, and then we walk the kids to their cubbies, and they're gonna hang up their items out here in the hallway. Each child hang up their coat and backpack. And if needed, a child is offered the bathroom right away if they need to go. And then we will come in back to the classroom, and the next step is to come over to the sink and wash their hands. We have an automatic soap dispenser, so they would just, stick their hand under. And then we have a little timer that's 20 seconds. And I've been pushing the button for the kids so they don't touch it. And we just talk them through washing their hands until it beeps. So they go and, we encourage them to wash, together on the top and keep going the entire time until that beeps. And then they would turn off the water.
If they wash their hands, they're encouraged to come back to the table and find their picture and their name, so their nameplate, and then sit down. And then this is when we're doing table activities throughout the session, we want them to sit in the same location each time. That way they're using the same chair and the same table space. And then they'll do a fine motor activity. And after we're done with that, we move to circle time. And then, so at circle time, we have the circle mats that the kids sit on with their pictures. So they come over, they find their picture and sit down, and that's their mat for the beginning circle and then the goodbye circle at the end of the day too. So they're sitting on the same mats.
So when we have free time, and the kids are going to be playing in a closer proximity, we have a little marker here to just show we're going to have 2 kids at a time at the table, and we'll try to space them separately, but we still want to encourage them to have that social interaction. So we just remind them that there's 2 at a time, and we'll try to separate them during that time. So just kind of continuing on, just as we have kids that, have come into the classroom and we're sort of being reminded, they touch so many different things. So we just want to be aware of that, and we can't always clean immediately, but if there is a reason if a child has touched their face or nose, we'll often get like a sanitizing, these wipes that we have, or we have a Purell spray that's pretty quick, so we're able to do that in between for quick cleanup of disinfecting. And then when a child finishes or completes a task with their items, we have a bin over here that we place all of our touched and dirty items, maybe a toy that went in the mouth or something like that, will all go in this bin. And then we will take that and wash it and disinfect it and sanitize at the end of the day, because we know during class we don't have time to do all of that type of heavy cleaning. So that goes in a bin until the end of the day.
So in between each activity, when they're moving from the play table here to maybe the blocks in the sensory tub, we do have them just, you know, quick splodge of hand sanitizer. And so throughout the classroom, we just have regular wipes, the hand sanitizing wipes that we can also use on the table, tissues, and the hand sanitizing gel. So after all the children have gone, we kind of just look around the classroom and we just literally walk around and we just put anything that has been out into our dirty bin over here. So we just kind of double check on that. And then once that's all there, one person will take that whole bin to the washroom. And then what we do in the classroom, we put our gloves on and we spray the gonzo. So we'll spray the tables, the plexiglass, any table that's been out. We spray the circle cushions at circle time and all their pictures and also their nameplate pictures too, we'll spray. The easels here, the magnets that are on here, we'll spray that too. And then we'll just kind of, you know, have to sit for 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, we'll just kind of go around and just kind of wipe out any excess. So the things that we're not able to spray, you know, more of a harsh chemical on, we just use the wipes. So things like our puzzles, we'll wipe down and we'll just kind of leave them to dry naturally over here. And then the other thing that we also take care of is our couch has a cover on it. So we just fold over the cover and put that in the wash. And then once we've fully cleaned the classroom, in between classes, we will go for lunch and then come back, put away any toys that we won't be using in the afternoon, and then just go through the whole process again as if we're starting our day all over. So after we've gone through all of our cleaning, we just come back to our checklist, which we have up here so we can all see it, and we as a team sort of go through, make sure we've checked off everything. One thing that we do frequently is the door handles and the handles on the cupboards here. Light switches we also get at the end of the day, and all the door handles, and in between classes we'll be doing that too. We also go out and we spray their cubbies and just make sure that we've hit all these things before we move on to the next class or go home.
So now we're in the bathroom. Yes, this is how we're dressed for it, just to be extra cautious. So we have 3 different classrooms in this building. So we each have a separate toilet now where we take the kids. And we go one at a time with each child. And we, as they finish, wash their hands. And then again, we have our sprays. You know, we gonzo in between, spray it down, let it sit. And that's our bathroom process. So just another little thing we've talked about is that when we have our younger kids, the 3-year-olds and some 4-year-olds, but mostly the younger kids, they tend to be a lot more with putting their hands in their mouths or toys. So we've just decided we're going to have completely separate bins for each class for toys, which we know is a lot, but we just figured that was easier to do. So as you can see here, we'll have for our Monday and Wednesday class a set of toys, and then for our Tuesday and Thursday class we'll have a set of toys. So at the end of the day or the end of class, when we're ready to wash our items, we bring our bin back here and we start the process, and we have cleaning protocols for the plastic toys up here. Kathleen made us a nice little sign to help us remember what we need to do, which is wash, then leave them sit for 10 minutes, and then wash and dry. And then we have an air dry rack, which each class has its own section. So that's been really helpful. And again, that just comes to with having the different classes, 2 classes a day, it will be helpful to keep some things till the end of the day to wash, because we know we won't have time in between. So this is a helpful item.